The UK government says it is looking at every possible way to help British citizens in Gulf countries after tensions in the region increased and attacks began over the weekend. Foreign Minister Yvette Cooper spoke about the situation and said the safety of British nationals is the top priority right now. Officials estimate that around 300,000 British citizens are currently in Gulf countries. This includes people who live there for work, families visiting on holiday, and travelers who are passing through major airports in the region. Since the attacks started on Saturday, more than 102,000 people in the region have already contacted the UK government to register their presence and ask for guidance and updates. The government is now preparing support systems for those who may need help leaving the area if the situation becomes more dangerous. Officials are studying options such as organised departures and evacuation plans. At the same time, authorities say the situation is very large and complex because of the huge number of British nationals spread across different Gulf countries. Many of those British citizens are based in Dubai, where estimates suggest about 240,000 British nationals live and work. This makes it one of the biggest British communities outside the United Kingdom. For now, the UK government is advising people in the region to follow local safety advice, stay indoors where necessary, and keep checking official updates from authorities. Officials also said that flights cannot resume normally until airspace in the region is safe and reopened, which is one of the main challenges right now. To help manage the situation, the UK has sent rapid deployment teams to the Middle East. These teams are working with airlines, airports, and travel companies to support stranded passengers. The teams are also helping British citizens understand their options, whether that means staying where they are for now or preparing for travel once flights restart. Over the weekend, global air travel in the region was heavily disrupted. Several major airports temporarily closed after military strikes increased tensions. Airports in cities such as Abu Dhabi and Doha were affected, leaving many passengers unable to travel and causing delays across international routes. Airlines including British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, and Emirates cancelled flights between London and Dubai because of safety concerns and closed airspace. Aviation experts say that around 90,000 passengers normally pass through major airports like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Doha every day, showing just how big the travel disruption is. Thousands of travelers from many countries are currently stranded while they wait for flights to resume and for airlines to confirm new schedules. In another development, officials confirmed that a drone believed to be made in Iran struck the runway at a British military base in RAF Akrotiri. The UK government has not shared many details about the incident yet, but it shows how the conflict is affecting military and civilian areas across the wider region. The wider crisis began after major military strikes in the Middle East increased tensions dramatically and led to security concerns across the Gulf. These events also led to the death of Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, which has added to fears that the conflict could grow further. Because of this situation, governments around the world are closely monitoring events and preparing plans to protect their citizens in the region. Another concern involves a British couple currently being held in Iran. Craig and Lindsay Foreman were sentenced to 10 years in prison on spying charges and remain in custody. They are being held at Evin prison in the Iranian capital, where their family says they are aware of the dangers around them during the ongoing bombing in the city. According to a spokesperson for the family, they were able to speak with the couple over the weekend and were told they are not injured, but relatives remain worried about their safety. The UK government continues to monitor their case closely while also dealing with the larger crisis involving British citizens across the Gulf region. Overall, officials say the focus right now is on keeping people safe, sharing clear information, and preparing for possible evacuation if the security situation becomes worse in the coming days.